Hello there, and welcome back to my Cobalt Core Let's Play series, where I try to get a hardest win with each of the 56 total possible crew combination. So today we got Dizzy, Max, and Books, and I'm going to run this on the Artemis, just to try and get some 3 extra artifacts, or see 3 extra artifacts from Cargo Hold to do something fun with Max. Otherwise, for this team, we have Dizzy. Max and Books also can provide shield, so you really don't want to lose 1 Max shield. 2 Max holds a pretty decent option, and then Debris is okay. But for the route I'm going to go with, I'm going to lose 1 Max shield. And then, let's see here, what's our repair yards looking like? We get 3 repair yards, and we have almost a direct route to 1. We do have to get through 1 event, but other than that, we can get a repair, we can upgrade our deck to deal with this rare card. So yeah, let's just have some fun. Quantum Quarry, so we are looking for Books cards. We don't need reroll. I'm not too stressed about playing Quantum Quarry. I should have played the other evade there. This enemy is kind of important to keep building up your evade as much as you can, because it will eventually outscale your shield capabilities, and then you will have to move off to the side. One evade is not worth 2 damage. Yeah, I'll admin deploy the 1 card so I don't have to deal with it anymore. Okay. We have 8 cards. Get rid of basic shot. Oh. So let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of them is a crystal shard, so realistically we have 6 cards right now. We now have 5, which is good. Oh, I should have played Mage Hand. So again, I do kind of want to keep gaining as much as I can. I think with admin deploy, just so I can get 2 evade in case I need it. Otherwise, my plan is going to be play double Mage Hand when I can to deal as much damage as possible. There we go. So yeah, admin deploy did a huge role there. Math.max can lead to an infinite. Now, this is a 50-50. We either run into Drake or we get the upgrade. If we get Drake. Okay, so we do have to go through an extra fight. I'm going to try and keep cargo. And be sad that I am taking hull damage this turn. Let's get rid of Quantum Quarry as fast as possible. I will always have shards to play that card. Evade is a far more valuable resource to me. Next turn. So yeah, I might be dead this fight. Again, I'm losing yet another hull. 5, maybe 6 damage left to go. Okay, that's all I can lose. I think I might need to keep it for 2 turns from now. Gain as much shield as possible. Get lucky? We do not get lucky. 6 damage. There we go. A little cash wipe. That is for sure an interesting card. Converter though, that is going to be huge. And then jumper cables. That will be good temporarily. We're going to do math.max B. That way it's free. Hopefully either the artifact or you event is useful. Evade is more important to me. I'm going to get rid of Corrupted Core. Next turn we will have to move off to the side. Deal with you. Deal with you. I can deal with next turn just fine, so we will play Quantum Quarry right away. And now we are set up to do things we want to do. I don't want the thin basic shot, I want the damage. 2, 3 evade. That's good. Hit. 4 evade is good enough for me. Block. Okay, realistically at this point I kind of have to gun down all the shield drones so Monarch here doesn't keep gaining a ton of shield. I'm gonna scoot off to the side so I don't lose the run. Watch it be Mage Hand instead of, I got reroll there, but if I got Mage Hand, I would have been sad. Okay, so we have 1 hole down. I don't need to reroll anymore. Also means I don't need basic block. At this point, I just need damage. There we go. Second copy of Mage Hand. Great addition to the deck. Especially as that worked with both Converter and Quantum Query. Artifact. Photon Condenser, we are not using Dizzy to deal damage. Cockpit lock on it is. There we go. That is one nice thing about being down to 1 hull and having jumper cables. You really don't have to worry about turn 1. We want Mage Hand. That's what we're set up to deal. There we go. I'm also kind of tempted to do, basic block A, just really help Converter do what it needs to do. But there's an issue with doing that. No, I think Mage Hand eventually, once we get our deck thinned enough, will be enough. Field Surge. Okay, we're going to build up a core to deal with Converter. I do not feel ready to fight either Spike 2 or Drake. Maybe I can fight Jumbo, but still. Garbage Girl, yes. That could help us heal a bunch of hull during the boss fight. Watching Quarry, we don't really need anything. Shield Surge B is what I'm looking for right now. That way my Converter can potentially do more. I have to worry about next turn is the 2. I'm going to play both Mage Hands. That way I'm at 3 shield. Converter. Basic block. There we go. That net me 1 evade. Filtered goals for this turn. And I just need to be able to be confident going into fights. There we go. Scrap armor. This fight became a lot easier to deal with. I also legitimately forgot I had that for a second. Okay, getting momentum would be a huge boon. Yeah, I need Quantum Quarry played. I'm fine with taking the 1 hull. It just makes it so I can start actually doing things. There we go. Mage Hand is now almost always... Well, if I get 1 Mage Hand per turn, it's always going to deal with the 2 damage. If I get 2, it becomes more of a toss-up. Admin Deploy, because we don't need that anymore. And then might as well Shield Surge to block some incoming damage. Six damage is nuts. I'm exhausting basic block because Mage Hand is basically the only damage cards I really want to play, other than Block Shot. Block Shot's also cool. Rancid. We don't need that Shield Surge anymore. Pick up you. Left is 4 damage, right is 3. Which our Temp Shield deals with. Okay, don't take any other damage. We'll get rid of one other card. Hit. We'll take one last hull damage, and then we should be able to win. Okay. So we have our rough start. Not sure what rare cards we can pull here. That would be great. Maybe Medusa Field. It provides a shield. Little cash wipe. Yeah, let's do Medusa Field. Prototype 22. Yes, I think that will work nicely with Converter. Realistically, if I get shaft emitters, that would be great. Otherwise, Medusa Field can deal with homing missiles pretty well. I don't need basic block at all. Keep doing the damage I can. There we go. How many repair yards do I get? 2, 1 event, and a long lead fight. Okay. That's nice. I am going to try and finish off the fight. Any mage hand does. Had something in my throat there. Yeah, any mage hand helps close it out. Yeah, I don't need things that generate me shards. I need payoffs for having shard. Refresh interval is not interesting. Let's see here. We kind of actually want this shield equals 0 part to deal with prototype 22. So yeah, let's just do the A upgrade and call it a day. And then top or bottom route will force you into this fight anyways. Okay. We could get a books card. I want to check the codex, see what the chances are I get something useful. So we have 1 and maybe something we can do with 0 draw. So let's do 1, 2. You cannot get release. We'll call this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't get Crystal Shard. You can tell because it has temporary, you can never get a temporary card from a card draft. Okay, so that's around a 50% chance each time, assuming all things are equal. 75% of the times we get something nice from books here. Roughly. Dizzy, we have enough shield generation. I'm really only interested in momentum right now. And then Max. Don't think Max needs anything. We want Max artifacts, not Max cards. There we go, Magi Battery. That's one of the things I wanted. Okay. Oh, Medusa Field against Stardog is probably decent. Purely because it can just turn 3 missiles into mineral deposits. There we go. This turn is solved for completely. What do I get? There we go. 4 evade, that's a pretty easy number to work with. There we go, Medusa Field. This turn is solved for, and the next turn. With that said, I do not want to gain any shield here. I probably should have lined myself up against there. There we go, Medusa Field. I don't need Medusa Field anymore. And then, yeah, the extra shield capacity helps with managing prototype 22. Anyways. I guess block evolution is something, but we have more shield than I know what to deal with right now. So that will become a skip. And then from this point on, it's kind of an illusion on what you pick. Well, no, I guess there's 3 routes. There's the top route, which is artifact, normal, elite, then shop. There is middle, which is artifact, 2 normals, then the shop. And then bottom, artifact, elite first, and then normal. Chances are I probably want a normal fight first. Oh, this puts me in a rough position. Don't want to use Medusa Field here, actually. Start of turn. Okay, so this will drop me down to 1, which I am happy with. Shield capacity. Magi battery's not doing anything for me. And then reroll we don't really need. I could have done 2 extra damage. Oh well. I can't exhaust Medusa Field. I am going to purposely blow up mine, slow down my shield. Inspector shield. Use converter immediately afterwards. And gain extra shield capacity. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of this just because I don't want to keep drawing it. Oh, and I'm going to lose a hull. Not that I actually had much choice there. Now this I won't figure 8 hull to go. Yeah, 5 extra shield capacity makes Prototype 22 substantially easier to work with. Because now I can just go... Somebody was gaining shield. I'll convert it all to evade anyways, and then by the time I get up to full, I will have Sin Converter again, and I can use it. In fact, I can legitimately go turns without using Converter and still be fine. Okay, a second shield surge. No, I think 2 should be fine enough. Okay. Artifact. I said I wanted to do an elite second. Overclock generator, just see extra stuff. This fight isn't so bad. Hit you. There we go, I'll drop it down. We're going to gain some evade right now. Don't need that one. And then we'll line ourselves up with the weak point. There we go. 2 extra evade that turn. And then you are dealt with. Guess we have to force shield. I don't get a 4th, which is fine. I don't need a 4th, but it would have been nice. Go. And yeah, at this point, I'm not too concerned about Prototype 22. I mean, I have 11 evade right now, and I'm dodging everything. Alright, reduce the field. Okay, still had enough evade to get off the bag. Okay, we got through the elite with no hull loss, which is nice. And I don't need block evolution. I kind of just want to thin my deck. Armored Bay. Newt. Normally, this is armored, so having that as a weak point is for sure a benefit. Let's see here. Block shot. We're watching Quarry. Oh, I should have gone. No, I did not have an option. This would be a fine time to pull. Oh, I don't have. I might have the energy for it. It's. I'm a fool. I still might get the for it. No, that's how I'm going to deal with the missiles. 3, destroy this missile. And then Temp Field will take care of the rest of the turn. And here I kind of just have to scoot off to the side. I don't know, maybe block evolution is something I should look into getting. There we go. We have so much evade. 1 damage. Wins the fight. We have something that does 2. And let's see here. Don't need quantum core, you don't need any extra hull. I'm low on shield. I was thinking about doing a shield surge B. Maybe if we get momentum, I'll consider that. But for now, we're going to get Magi Battery B in case we need to do it for a specific Books Infinite. Oh, Medusa Field might actually be useful. I think every 3 turns is when I need it. Not this one. Next turn, which I don't think is possible. No. Okay, so yeah, legit every other turn. Don't need block dot. Okay. Oh. The card alone literally solved this turn. That makes me gain up much needed shield. And don't want to draw converter here. Maybe next turn. Yeah, next turn is just a much better draw. And then Magi Battery doesn't do anything for me realistically. Okay, there we go. Missiles are dealt with. In case I have to return in the future. This, yeah, the rings. At this point, my main goal is to thin out my deck so I can get converter pretty consistently. Although, what I am trying to do still might not be enough shield. Or for everything. Yeah, it might not be worth it. I have to go through this with the normal means. There we go. Oh, I do need to lose a shield here. And then, yeah, I will convert her if I can. There we go. I probably could have gotten rid of that evade as well. Okay. Hit you. Field Surge B could probably go. Maybe also basic block. Yeah, but very. Okay, we can end this. Oh. That is one downside of this, is it does take a little bit. Oh, these are some interesting choices. I don't need a perfect specimen. I have Quantum Quarry right now. And the current card selection is not that good. Plain Exhaust, don't have any exhaust cards I care about. That leaves Backup Stick. Might be useful, I'll pick it up. And then I have Admin deployed to take care of Genesis. Plus a 20 card deck, it doesn't get hit as hard. Heal Booster, I think Shard Enhancer will be better long term. Nothing here costs 3 or more energy, so Cross Link. And we get Safety Lock. Okay. New plan. Let's see if I have the ability to thin my deck enough to keep drawing Math.MacB. In theory, yes, because I have Admin deploy. Actually, it's pretty easy. You just can't remove all the total cards. 21 subtracted by exhausted cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will have to copy something else. So we don't subtract you. So that's 16 cards total. We want to get down to 10. We need to pick up 6 somewhere else, and we only get 2. Okay, Admin deploys. Where are you going to put in its work? Oh, I can also remove 2 other chances cancers. Okay, that makes life way easier to work with. For now, we'll lose a hull. I should have used Converter there. There we go. That's a good converter spot. I think I only have the one Genesis canister left. I suppose Backup Stick I can get rid of if I target any exhaust cards with it. It makes my life easier. Flashlight battery is a retained card. You don't need Medusa Field. The effect doesn't do essentially anything for us. At least not in this fight. Against stuff like the Cobalt, yes, it will do something. Almost likely. I'm fine with using backup stick here. Just because now it's having a second copy of it makes it more likely I will get it when I want to play it. I guess I have the temp shield to deal with one of those attacks. Oh well, wasted some evade. I forgot we had crosslink for a brief second. And then we'll get rid of the third Genesis canister while we're at it. Hit. And hit again. We'll fix this next turn. Repeat it. We need a win condition for all that. Hopefully we get something like mining crystal. Oh, that's another card, isn't it? Okay. Converter it is. We made it through the fight! Yay! Bloodstone bolt? Oh no. Don't have the shards for it. Yeah, we're gonna go and try to get an artifact here. None of those people help me. Jettison Hatch is essentially the best card we can get right now. And we will have 4 looks to try and pull it off. Backup stick. Take the damage. You technically can summon missiles. I am fine with exhausting reduce. Oh. I'll get rid of more exhausting cards. Yeah, puts this down to 1 shield. Oh, yeah, unpolished crystal could actually get us there. Okay, cool. I now have something I can try and work towards. that I actually know how to abuse. While I deal with Hopper. Oh, we're going to have a seeker missile next turn. We don't need more of you. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay. Almost there. Don't think I have it though. Hit you. Move off to the side. 3 damage. Okay. You. So I can now get 3 shard. That will draw itself. And that gives me an energy. Okay. Good news. We have an infinite. Redraw card I need. Bad news is it takes forever to set up. Draw a bunch of cards. You make a copy of the card that's going to thin out this deck. So we have 3 turns to get this infinite up and running, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19 cards total. That isn't a good sign to say the least. At least we have Dizzy helping us with a lot of this fight. Block shot, get rid of cards. I might as well be targeting weak points while I can. You keep you. Fine with drawing things. Get rid of a card, get rid of a card. 2, 3, 4. Yes, we'll drop down to 0. One, two, 3. Okay, we are losing hull. That's not good. Draw a bunch of cards. I want to keep the evade if at all possible. How many cards total do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need more evade is the issue. For card. Okay, take another 3 hull. This fight is tense. Okay, draw me more. Then again, draw more. Card. I think we almost have it. Let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that might be it. So one more time. You. Yes. It's a bit more jank. Essentially what we do this once. We are for sure not drawing any cards next turn. Just for the sake of my sanity. And then I don't need shield surge. There we go. Cool. There we go. Infinite goes by a little bit faster. So every 3 times we play Crystal Shard, we get to play Magi Battery B. That gives us an energy. And then the win condition is we play Mage Hand for 3 damage, math.max to redraw both cards. And that wins us the fight. Okay. Old Reliable helps us set up, which is what we want. Grazer Beam we don't need to worry about. Resonant Fork is much better. And I want the Repair Yard. The plan is I'm going to try to get Admin Deploy A just so I can play it for free. And that way I can cycle Math.max B and Admin Deploy sometimes. And as we are going for an infinite, I am kind of fine with just tanking basic dodge. Solar Wind. Oh, 1 to the left. Just a field. What happens if there is no card? That is one way I can exhaust that. Okay. Reduce a field again. Correct core. I take 3 damage. Something like fumes is nothing I'm really scared to deal with. Hit 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a little fun fact while we do this. Smith is one of 3 characters that can actually flee or exit a battle without destroying themselves. The other 2 is Soggins and Cerazzo. I want to keep Converter, but I'll admin deploy the other. Okay. Admin deploy reroll. Okay. That's how we will deal with next turn. Okay, 5 of 8 is a pretty easy way to deal with stuff. Basic block. That's gone. 13 cards. Medusa Field. There we go. Admin deploy. Alright. This missile was also taken care of. Don't need you anymore. And then Smith, I think, does leave. No, I think it's... Okay, we're going to drop it down to 1 hull. Just so I can showcase Smith leaving. There we go. There we go, that blocks the attack. And then we need nothing. We want to thin our deck as much as we can. Prepped batteries, it might help me thin something. Then admin deploy A so I can thin easier. Deals with this turn. Hit you. Backup stick on Math.max B still works out. In fact, I'm fine with aggressively going for this. But minus 2 cards isn't horrible, especially with 5 evade. There we go. I will keep a reroll in case I get admin deploy. There we go, that's nice. And then I might be able to get a second copy. There we go. We can try and dig for another copy. And that's what I'm kind of talking about, is I was able to remove multiple cards that turn. And also drew the exact card we needed to continue this combo. I'm fine with getting rid of both cards. I will try to keep that one around though, just because that deals extra damage. And we're not quite there yet. There we go. Okay. There we go. And here at 15, at 3 a pop, I need 5 energy. You, and you. Oh, and we also ended at 4. That is another nice value to have. We don't need cloud save. Actively don't want cloud save. Okay. Damage doesn't matter. Once we go infinite, we just have enough damage to deal with everything. So, realistically, at this point, I'm going to do basic dodge B, because A, it will remove the card due to it having exhaust, and it gives us an extra burst in evasion to help us deal with any potential problems. Anyway, 7, we were taking more than 7 damage. We'll scoot off to the side. Oh, I'm taking 2 hull. I should not have played that card. One, two, three. Okay, I get to keep 2 things. The trash is also going to be working against us. Okay, backup stick. Crystal shard. Two, 3. Let's try to get more value. Yeah, I only take 2 damage here. Okay, 14 cards in deck. Conducive field for this turn. I only take 2 shield. This will net us more evade in the long term. Block some of it, gain an extra energy. Rid of trash. It doesn't really matter what we play, we're taking 4 damage. Okay, I thought the math.max run was, not math, the total cash wipe was going to be the longest video I have, but unless we win in 10 seconds, this is going to hold the new record. Great. Okay. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Draw more cards, try to get something useful. And keep drawing as much as I can. I only need 1 copy of that. So I'll play 1 and then exhaust the other. Alright, cards. And do I have it here? Yes. Okay. So we have 49 damage. So to deal 30 of the damage, using this weak point and 3 damage per this, we need 10 energy. That leaves 19 damage left. 15 of that we'll need 5. We will need 17 energy total. Okay, so that's what we're going to build towards. Anyways, I suppose while I do this, I can give a brief summary of this run. So yeah, going for a Books Infinite is sometimes painful. It does win you games. And this isn't the worst one I've ever had. But it does get a little tedious. Otherwise, admin deploy A, just being able to exhaust things for free, is very handy just because when you draw a bunch of cards, you can now potentially exhaust multiple cards in a single turn, which is crucial. Hit you, hit you, hit you, refresh on shards, hit. Yeah, the other thing that I have been doing is if you don't have a decent upgrade or one that's very important, I sometimes like to upgrade math to math.maxb because that allows you to basically do a safety lock on it if you get lucky, and now you have a card that let's see here, draws 10, which enables infinites. Like you see here, I was able to get one much earlier than I think a lot of people would expect me to be able to get. There we go. We'll end the shot with a block shot there. Otherwise, Converter, very handy in this run, just being able to convert a lot of shield to evade. And upgrading to A for sure helped a lot with being able to do more. Shield Surge B helped especially enable Converter to give us more evade, and then Prototype 22 being able to help deal with the extra shield we get each turn. This entire run we only took the 2 hull damage once, and that was because of a mistake I made. Otherwise, if I had something like Jettison Hatched, other cards I would remove is probably Basic Shot, and maybe the other Mage Hand, because at the point near the end of the run, we just want to go for the Infinite. Once we get the Infinite, we win. We don't need any chip damage, because that doesn't quicken how fast we beat the fight. But yeah. If you guys have any questions or felt like there's anything I could have done better this run, feel free to leave a comment below. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care.